What's up, guys? Jeff from here, back with another video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys this awesome MCPE city, which is just crazy, and I'm going to be going through a little bit of it in detail for you guys. Now, basically, if you want to go check this out, this map was built by X-Poison, if you couldn't tell by this huge sign. He also has a little bit of a mini sign jig down here, but if you're looking for who built it, there you go, there you have it. So basically, there's a ton of background here, which I will let you guys to read. I'll let you guys read it for yourself, and then these are all of his links. Game Center's X-Poison, MCP Universe, search for X-Poison, and then his very own amusement park is almost finished, which it actually is now. You may have seen it already, you may not have, but this was built a while ago, and just checking back, just looking at his, his older stuff, I think this definitely deserves its own video too. We have a little bit of a Golden Gate Bridge kind of majig thing going on action over here. It's really, really cool. It's not that big, but it's, it's nice. It's nice. This is kind of like Tzader, although it's not as big. I think it's, I don't know, just more homey. It just looks more like a city would nowadays. It's even got the billboards. It's got, I don't know. I don't know. It just reminds me more of a city today, which is I guess a good thing. I don't know. The Tzader kind of reminded me of like a futuristic city. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can check my other videos, or you can check anyone else's videos, because a lot of people have videos in Tzader because it's a very popular city. But basically, this is a very green city, if you were wondering. But you got the huge windmill generator power thingamajigs. I don't know exactly what they're called, but they're windmills. They're just cool, fancy ones and stuff like that. If you head over here next to all the billboards, you will get the Minecraft Coliseum game thingamajig, where if you walk inside, I'll cut the weight. I'll just go through a little bit here. This isn't part of the build, don't worry. I'm cutting through. I'm just doing a little bit of cutting. All right, so if you go through, this is basically like a theater with a little catwalk, so there could be like a performance here, musical performance. Some cool stuff here. Nothing too crazy, but it is pretty cool. If we head on over to another part of the city, which we can break the glass and stuff to hop through, that's pretty fair. And pretty fair. We have this like office building. I'm not going to go into all the buildings, kind of like in my Tzader review. I'm just going to peek inside the windows so you can see what's inside. All of them are basically just, mostly empty, because really, you're supposed to look at them. You wouldn't really go inside all these. If you wanted to, you could kind of add your own stuff in the insides and whatnot. Here we have the McDonald's, which is actually pretty cool. If you go inside, I'll go inside McDonald's because it's a little bit different. You have a little bit of a, like a little bit of a mini McDonald's going on there, which is always pretty cool. Thank you, X-Poison, for that. Going over here, what do we have here? Enter. Oh, that's the drive-through. Oh my gosh, Burp City. We have like what I presume to be either a gas station or an ATM bank. Now, the reason I think it's a bank is because if you go in here, it's got like a desk, and I don't know, it just seems like more of a bank than a gas station to me. But I don't think it says anywhere. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think it says anywhere. It doesn't have a huge gas sign or anything. So I think this would probably be an ATM. Just my assumption. A bank with a little drive-through ATM thingamajig going on there. But it does have a G here, so that may be a gas station. Whoops, I may have failed there. Wow, sorry about that. So this would be the hospital. By the sign, you can tell by the first aid thing. Just got some desks, some waiting rooms and stuff like that. You'll drive in here, drop the kid off that needs some help. Over here, we have the Empire State Building, which is pretty cool. It's not an exact replica, obviously, but it's cool nonetheless. Over here, we do have a parking garage next to a big building, which happens to be what? The lab building, which I guess is where they do some lab stuff. There's a nether reactor there if you wanted to mess up this whole city. And, yeah, that's pretty cool. I didn't know all these had more office, I guess some more office space, and stuff like that. What is this? This is crazy. What do we have here? Capitol Hotel, pool on top floor. I'm going to the top floor. Stop messing with me. Stop messing with me. Why would you mess with me when I can go to the top floor and go into a pool? That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. Give me it. I've won. I won. There we go. Found the pool. We done won. And then I guess this is where you can put all your towels and such like that. And then you can walk through here. And you walk out the window and beep, beep. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Something like that. I'd probably do that. But, yeah, in all seriousness, this is a really, really cool map. But I'd much rather have you guys explore it on your own, because there's a ton of stuff to explore. And I don't want to, go speed through everything without giving it, the respect that it deserves. So, with that being said, if you guys would like to check out the rest of the buildings or mess around with your friends on this map, go ahead and check out the description below, because that's where you can find it. As long as it's still up, it'll be there for you guys. So thank you for watching. I will talk to you guys later. And as always, do me a favor. Stay frosty, my friends. Peace, guys. See ya. Bye-bye.